Hi, welcome to the Great Margarita Hunt. I'm Jenny, and I'm on the hunt for the very best margarita in the whole world, one margarita at a time. And I'm inviting you to come along with me. Tell us where you know of a great margarita. We might show up there. And if it's your great margarita recipe, we'll invite you on to come show us how to make it. And then we can all share the good news. We are looking for the very best margarita, just a regular lime margarita. We're looking at fruit margaritas, watermelon margaritas, lime margaritas. I guess water and lime is kind of say lemon margaritas, kiwi. That wasn't my favorite. If y'all saw that one, wasn't my favorite. The kiwi one wasn't. Spicy margaritas, different types of peppers with it in. We've tried all different tequilas. We're having a great time. So thanks for joining us. Today, we're going to continue the summer fun with fruits and vegetables that are fun for summer. And so we're going to invite you to try with us another type of watermelon margarita. We've made a watermelon margarita in the past and it was really good. This one is a little different. We're putting basil in it. Let me show you what we have over here. So we are using today this Tres Amigos, this Three Amigos Organic Silver. You've heard me talk about it before. There's no additives. I like this. I like this tequila, I do. And we're going to use it to make a cucumber jalapeno margarita. Now, we tried something similar to this before, but this is a little different. We're trying this one, and I'm going to tell you about that in a moment because we did some pre-work for this one. And then we're also going to have a watermelon basil margarita that we're going to shake and enjoy that one too, using basil simple syrup that we made in advance. We've made some different simple syrups getting ready for these recipes. I found that I like that a lot more than I thought. I didn't think I like simple syrups. I preferred to use agave, but this infused flavor that you get from them really makes a big difference in the taste. So I've learned a little bit, worked with you. So thank you. Thank you for being the reason I'm learning all these things about margaritas. Okay, so let me first show you the recipe on the watermelon basil margarita. All right, so this is just a real basic recipe. It's 1.5 ounces of tequila, 1 ounce of fresh lime juice, 2 ounces of watermelon juice. Have you ever tried just squeeze a watermelon? And 1/2 ounce of the basil simple syrup. So obviously we only use fresh squeezed lime juice. We don't squeeze the watermelon, but I did try to peel one once. I made some pickled watermelon rind. I don't recommend it. You need a special kind of knife or something. Didn't work well for me. But doesn't this look great? It's watermelon juice. And so I did exactly what you think. I took some watermelon, put it in a food processor, mixed it around till it was all juice, and then I did push it through a sieve. Now, I think cheesecloth might have worked better. There's another recipe we might try, but isn't this beautiful? It really is, and it smells it smells wonderful. So, watermelon basil recipe. Okay, so here we're going to do, I'm going to bring out my shaker. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to get my glass ready. So I'm going to put, I haven't cut my lime yet. I'm going to put some lime on my rim. And then I decided to use a sugar salt rim. But you know what? I didn't put the salt in there yet. So let me do this. I've already got this sugar in. What do I tell? Have you watched the other recipes? I can tell you what I call this. I call it fine sugar, also known as caster sugar, that you can put the sugar in your food processor or blender and mix it up and do it that way. And I like sometimes having that sugar salt rim. And so for watermelon, which is already sweet, you know, I like salt on melon, so it works together for me. So mixing it up. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to put that in this. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually finish cutting this. I just got squirted. Is that a word? The lime juice just invaded my space. All right, so I'm going to put this on my rim before I shake it up. And, you know, if there's some specific type of margarita recipe, yours or someone else's, you'd like us to try, let me know. We'll look at that because we're looking for as many different types of margaritas as we can find. Or maybe a different way. My friend Lisa joined us a few weeks ago and told us how to make a skinny margarita, and it was really good. So we're looking for your help. All right, so we're going to have the 1.5 ounces of tequila, and like I said, I'm going to use this Tres Amigos that I like. So this is Jigger has 1.5 ounces. I'm going to just fill it to the top here and put this in. There we go. And, oh, I'm at the very end. If you watch the other, we had another video where I was close. I said it's a good reason to go buy another bottle. So we'll see. Maybe there's another tequila you think we should try. Let us know. Comment below. And then 1 ounce of this fresh squeezed lime juice. I'm going to use this side. So we squeeze a lot of limes these days. And I have found, well, I think I told you in a different episode that we found that the smooth, when the skin is smooth, it tends to produce more juice. And that was true for this batch of limes, I noticed. So, and I'm repurposing some plastic bottles and when I squeeze the lime, I put it in there so I can bring it up to do this. And then the 2 ounces of this fresh watermelon juice, not squeezed, pulverized, but still really good. 2 ounces. So I'm going to use, you know what, let me just use this one because then I can use the 1 ounce twice. So this one has 1 ounce and then another ounce to get our 2 ounces. It's going to be good. And then here's the Basil simple syrup. So how did we make that? Well, we made it just like we did all the other simple syrups. I have to figure out what else. I guess I'm going to have a lot of these because I have a lot of Basil simple syrup. So we put in the 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of water, and then we got that going, let the sugar start to dissolve, and we put in the basil leaves, just like you see here. We put in those basil leaves, and then it smells good. You know, some are kind of peppery and some are sweet. This one is on the sweet side, so it's going to work well with the watermelon. And then we let it steep in there for a while with the fire off. We let it sit for a while, and we've had this in the refrigerator for at least a day or so. So it's going to be nice and flavorful. So here we go. It's a 1/2 ounce. So that's this side. We're going to do a 1/2 ounce of this Basil simple syrup. This is what's going to work nicely with the watermelon because you know the watermelon's already sweet all by itself. So you don't want to put too much sweetness in there. But with the basil, it's going to listen, well, I'll tell you, let's find out. I haven't tried this one yet. A lot of times, or most of the time actually, I don't try the recipes until we're together. So I'm going to put the ice in here so I can shake it up. Just a little bit more. Okay, and then we're going to mix this up. By the way, I don't know, I keep using this thing. I'm looking at getting an ice maker that's not by my refrigerator. So if you have a suggestion for that, let me know. I'm trying to think about how we can have a ready supply of ice without having to bring it upstairs all the time. Okay, here we're going to go. We're going to shake this up. You know, I'm thinking this glass may be too big for this, but we can make another one. Just give me a reason. Give me a reason to have another one. Okay, here we go. Oh, here we go. There we go. I think I'm going to use a strainer. Instead of me trying to show my prowess using this jigger and the Boston strainer there. If y'all oh, you know what? I wanted to put ice in my glass. See, I'm so used to trying to either make frozen margaritas or whatever that we're practicing with some smaller ice cubes and putting them in the freezer. Does anybody else love ice? Like from Sonic or those other places where they have that great crunchy ice. I love that ice. So I don't know. That's probably not the right kind of ice for this. But, oh, look how pretty that is. I was looking at the glass thinking, oh, the glass is too big. It's because I hadn't put the ice in it yet. Well, that's a very pretty color, isn't it? It's a little more pink than I was thinking. I wonder if that's the Basil simple syrup going on there. It's looking mighty tempting to me right now. But I'm going to go ahead and move forward with the cucumber jalapeno one and show you that one. So let me look at this recipe. The cucumber jalapeno margarita. We're using 4 ounces of tequila, 4 ounces of fresh lime juice, 2 ounces of orange liqueur. We used Cointreau, 2 ounces of agave, 1 jalapeno halved, and 4 thin slices of cucumber. Now, normally I mix this all up with you, and for this we didn't because we did this a little differently. I'm going to show you the side camera so you can see what's inside here. So what we did is we mixed up all those ingredients I just told you about. We put all of them, the tequila, the fresh lime juice, the orange liqueur, and the agave, and the jalapeno halved with 4 thin slices of this English cucumber, and put them in here, and we've had it sitting in here Well, now it's been several hours. We recommend at least an hour in the refrigerator. And so this is a great make ahead drink. And we did one in an earlier episode recently where we did the same thing, where we mixed it all up with pineapple and habanero. And then you let it sit, and then all you do is pour it in your shaker with some ice, shake it up, pour it over ice. So it's a lot easier than when I've used the blender or something else. It's easy to make up a good batch of this in advance and then pour it over ice with your guests, especially in the summer. Something like that would be nice. So rather than you having to watch me do all of this, we went ahead and did this in advance so that we'd be ready for it. Nice size jalapenos. But what we did was we took the seeds out. And so it's going to have some spice in it, but it's not going to be as spicy as it would have been if we had left the seeds in. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I may put this whole part here. I'm not going to try to get all this out right now. But anyway, getting those seeds out really does make a difference. So rather than adding all of this in here, we've already done it for you. So all I need to do now is add some ice to this just to make sure it's already cold. But we're going to go ahead and put some more ice in there. Let me get my glass ready. Here we go. I have some lime on here. I think I'm going to put tahini. I think I'm going to use some chili spice on the side of this. Since it's supposed to be a spicy margarita, I'm going to go ahead and use this chili salt on here. And I'm also looking for all kinds of glasses so that I can show you. One of my favorite Instagram people I've told you about before is the Margarita Mom. And she takes such beautiful pictures. There's a lot of people. I think it's Margarita with Mags. Lots of people doing great pictures. I'm not the person that helps do these beautiful displays. I'm the person who's looking for the best margarita to share with you. But I love looking at their pictures. Okay, so I want to put some ice in this. Oh, here we go with this whole ice machine. Years ago, years and years ago, there was a man named Marvin Zindler, and he would be on the late news. And I think once a week on Fridays, he'd have an episode about slime in the ice machine. And they went around to restaurants and they would check out the healthiness of their ice machines to see if there was nasty stuff in there. Boy, don't you know we paid attention. We didn't want to go anywhere where there was slime in the ice machine. Okay, I think I'm using the wrong thing here. Yes, that's the right one. It fits, right? So I'm going to put some ice in my glass, too. I meant to do that. Pull it over. I was so busy talking about Marvin Zindler. Have you done that like at a hotel, when you go to the hotel and you go, I like to get ice to have in the room. And then when you do that, I'm always a little nervous, like who else has yeah, I'm careful about things like that. All right, so we've got our ice in our glass. We have our chili rim, and this is our infused tequila that we've already put the cucumber and the jalapeno, the orange liqueur, and that really nice organic Tres Amigos that I like. We've already mixed that all up. Here we go. And it's been sitting, waiting for you and me. All right, I am ready for this. It's really cold, so I know it's ready. Here we go. This already has that little strainer in there, so I don't have to worry about that. Oh, doesn't that sound refreshing? Okay, so that recipe we gave you makes one good sized glass. So what I would do is I would make a larger pitcher of this. I would triple that recipe, put it in another pitcher. Well, let's wait and see if we like it. But assuming we like it, I would make it in a pitcher and then pour it over the ice like we talked about. So which one should we try first? I'm going to do the watermelon one first because it's been waiting for me longer. Okay, this is our watermelon basil margarita. Let's see what this is with the sugar salt rim. That is so good. That is about one of the most refreshing things I've had in a long time. It's hard for me to explain how this is very well balanced. Now, I didn't need the salt on the rim. Okay, sugar would have been fine. Because the basil simple syrup balanced out the sweetness of that watermelon juice. I would never have understood this, but this is really, so I have to taste my way through everything. Not really good with chemistry, so I just have to taste it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, forget the salt on that rim. Go for the sugar on the rim or no rim at all. That'd be fine. Let me tell you, you should come over. We should have this together. This is really good. That is just a sipping margarita. It's not too sweet, so people who maybe don't like sweet things would like this. The basil is just perfect in this. So who knew? Basil simple syrup. I just can't, I'm not sure what else I'm going to do with it. Like when we've made the other fruit things like blackberry simple syrup, I know what to do with that, with the leftovers. Strawberry simple syrup, I know what to do. This one, I know what to do with this one too. You drink it. That's what you do with this one, you drink it. Wow. Okay, looks like, let's see if we have a double header. Is that how you say that? Double header. Okay. Here is our cucumber jalapeno margarita. This is the one that sat for more than an hour, maybe a couple hours, in the tequila, and that with the whole jalapeno halved with the seeds out, and then set it with the lime juice already in there and the orange liqueur. Let's see what this is like. Okay, I got that kick right away. I did. I did get that right away. Family members that would really like this off the top. You know what? The flavors are so good with it. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. If you don't like spicy, you needed to put half the jalapeno, and not the whole jalapeno halved. Got that? Half. And put that in there and not let it steep for an hour plus. Maybe do the 30 minutes or something like that, 45 minutes. The flavor's great though. It is spicy, but it's good. I mean, so that cucumber in mixed with this is really good. The recipe is really good. I know I shouldn't act so surprised, but remember, we don't try these in advance. So, or usually we don't. Yeah, well, we didn't try these in advance. This is really, really good. Oh my goodness, I really like it. Even though it's spicy, it's not too spicy. We had this pineapple habanero one that wasn't as spicy as this. So it does have a little zing to it, but it's a really good zing. Okay, let me tell you, we rate our margaritas on a scale of 5 margarita glasses, with 5 being the absolute best margarita we've ever had. We don't see many of those. We keep that for really special moments. 4 margarita glasses means it's a really good margarita and I would go somewhere to drink it. 3 margarita glasses means it's a good margarita and it'd be great to have with dinner. It's a good margarita. 2 margarita glasses means we wouldn't go back for that. And 1 we don't even talk about because that's not worth ever mentioning again. I'm going to tell you both of these are a good 4, 4.5. I mean, they're really good. I love the subtlety of the basil in mixed with that watermelon. And this one, the cucumber and the jalapeno it's spot on with the right mixture and the combination of that. I hope you'll try these. I hope you enjoy them. Let me know what type of margarita you'd like to try. We'll try it together. So please like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you'll know when we upload another video. We're really happy that you joined us today. The hunt continues.